Ever stumbled onto a game years after release and thought, how did I miss this? Some open-world titles don't get the spotlight they deserve, but once you play them, they stay with you. They're not the loudest or the most hyped, but they quietly deliver unforgettable stories, immersive worlds, and hours of exploration that rival even the biggest names in gaming. These 10 open-world games flew under the radar for many players, but once you step into their worlds, you'll wish you had sooner. Number 1. Kingdom Come: Deliverance. Kingdom Come: Deliverance offers one of the most grounded, realistic open-world RPGs ever created. Set in 15th century Bohemia, it trades fantasy tropes for historical accuracy. You won't find dragons or magic here, just gritty swordplay, deep role-playing mechanics, and political intrigue. You play as Henry, a blacksmith's son, who gets caught in a civil war. The world is alive with routine schedules, complex systems like hunger, sleep, and reputation, and a slower pace that rewards patience and immersion. If you want a world that feels lived in and consequences that matter, this game will pull you in far deeper than you expect. Number 2. GreedFall. GreedFall is a hidden gem for RPG fans who miss the golden age of BioWare-style storytelling. Set on a mysterious, magical island inspired by 17th century colonization, it combines diplomacy, exploration, and monster slaying. You play as a neutral diplomat caught between clashing factions, and your choices, both moral and tactical, shape the story's direction. Combat is solid, and the world design is rich with lore, strange creatures, and side quests that often outshine the main path. It's not perfect, but its ambition, world building, and deep dialogue trees make it a game you'll wish you'd discovered earlier. Number 3. Tchia is a colorful, heartfelt, open-world adventure inspired by New Caledonian culture. You play as a young girl with the ability to soul jump into animals and objects to explore a lush tropical archipelago. Whether you're soaring through the sky as a bird, swimming as a dolphin, or rolling as a rock, the traversal is incredibly joyful. With a touching coming-of-age story, gorgeous art style, and soothing music, Tchia stands out for its charm and emotional depth. It's a refreshing break from combat-heavy games and a reminder that wonder, freedom, and culture can carry an open world all on their own. Number 4. Sable ditches combat completely in favor of exploration, storytelling, and discovery. You play as a young girl on her rite of passage journey through a stunning alien desert filled with ancient ruins, lost technologies, and eccentric characters. The game's unique visual style, like a moving graphic novel, makes every moment feel like art. With soft music by Japanese Breakfast and a relaxing, introspective tone, Sable invites you to explore at your own pace. It's about curiosity, not conquest. If you've ever wanted a peaceful open-world game that feeds your imagination rather than your reflexes, Sable is the one you'll regret skipping. Number 5. Darksiders 2: Deathinitive Edition. While the Darksiders series has always flown a little under the radar, Darksiders 2 is where it shines the brightest. You play as Death, one of the Four Horsemen, on a sprawling journey to save his brother, War. This game blends hack-and-slash action, Zelda-like dungeons, and a surprisingly rich RPG system across massive, varied zones. The Deathinitive Edition upgrades visuals and performance, making it the best way to experience its underrated world. It's a bold, ambitious adventure that mixes combat, puzzle-solving, and traversal in ways few games do anymore. If you missed it, now's the time to fix that. Number 6. Yakuza 0. Yakuza 0 is more than just an open world. It's a vibrant snapshot of 1980s Japan, filled with drama, comedy, and everything in between. You control two protagonists, Kazuma Kiryu and Goro Majima, as their stories unfold in the gritty, neon-lit streets of Kamurocho and Sotenbori. While the story is gripping and emotional, the side content is where the game truly comes alive. From managing nightclubs to dancing, playing arcade games, and helping random strangers. It's weird, heartfelt, and endlessly entertaining. If you've never tried a Yakuza game, this is the perfect place to start, and you'll wonder why you waited so long. Number 7. Ghostwire. Tokyo. Ghostwire. Tokyo is a supernatural action-adventure set in a beautifully recreated, eerie version of modern-day Tokyo. When the city is suddenly emptied of its people, you're left to uncover its mystery using spectral powers and a talking spirit guide. The world is packed with yokai folklore, haunted alleyways, and rooftop shrines. Combat is flashy and magical, using hand gestures to shoot elemental energy at spirits. While not a traditional open-world game, its verticality and density make it feel alive. It may not have made a huge splash at release, but its atmosphere and unique style make it a hauntingly good time. Number 8. Eastshade. Eastshade is an open-world game where your weapon is a paintbrush, not a sword. You play as a traveling artist, fulfilling your mother's last wish to paint specific locations. The world is tranquil, filled with friendly anthropomorphic animals, gentle puzzles, and relaxing exploration. With no combat, it focuses entirely on storytelling, discovery, and artistic expression. Every quest is built around kindness, creativity, and curiosity. The visuals are stunning, the soundtrack is calming, and the overall vibe is deeply soothing. If you've ever wanted a break from chaos and violence, Eastshade is a therapeutic escape you'll wish you found sooner. Number 9. Dragon's Dogma. Dark Arisen. It's baffling how many people still sleep on Dragon's Dogma. This action RPG blends open-world freedom with thrilling combat that lets you climb massive monsters like a medieval Shadow of the Colossus. The pawn system lets you create a customizable AI companion and borrow others online, adding depth and strategy to your party. Its dark, moody world is filled with dangerous nightfalls, hidden quests, and cryptic mysteries. The Dark Arisen expansion enhances the experience with a terrifying dungeon crawl and quality-of-life fixes. It's raw, ambitious, and incredibly replayable. If you haven't played it yet, you're missing one of the genre's boldest experiments. Number 10. Mad Max. Mad Max might have been overshadowed by bigger titles at launch, but it's one of the most underrated open-world games of its generation. Set in a brutal desert wasteland, you play as Max, customizing your magnum opus car and battling warlords for survival. The vehicular combat is top-tier, explosive, satisfying, and essential to navigating the world. On foot, melee fights are brutal and weighty, and scavenging for parts feels meaningful. The world design captures the chaos and beauty of a post-apocalyptic world perfectly. Not every masterpiece needs a marketing campaign. These games may not have made a big splash at launch, but they've built strong legacies through word of mouth, unique design, and passionate communities. Which one are you adding to your backlog? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're always ahead of the curve when it comes to standout games. See you in the next one.